Alright, we're gonna talk about probably one of the greatest ghost stories ever told in our favorite horror book. Where is it at? Oh, here we go. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. Now, this is actually the reissue of Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, and this is actually book number 2, More Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. And that is the story of Mitai Doti Walker, which is in the first book, which in my opinion is Chef's Kiss, one of the greatest ghost stories told for little kids. And here's the thing, the scariest part of these books, yes, the stories were pretty horrifying, thank you Alvin Schwartz, but the illustration of Stephen Gammell was really what put this book on the freaking line. It literally changed horror illustration and ghost stories for kids, or scary stories for kids. This is my favorite anthology books. I can't wait to have kids to talk about these books and read these books to them and tell them about these books. I love to talk about movies and TV shows that traumatized me and scared me, but these are the books that literally, I think, really shaped me. Like, this is one of the other reasons why I love anthology books, anthology movies, anthology TV shows like Goosebumps, Are You Afraid of the Dark, and all that stuff. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. They really molded us. Any 90 kids watching, y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Hence why everything I have is kind of horror based, because your boy loves horror. I'm always drinking coffee. I don't know if that's good for anxiety, but I'm always drinking coffee. Now, Mitai Doti Walker is a very interesting story. It's very nonsense, but the way it's told, it's kind of like, WTF, what is going on? Before I do continue, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this YouTube channel if you love anything nostalgic from the 90s, 2000s, or if you're a 90s kid and you love scary stuff like I do, and spooky stuff and weird stuff and just stuff that reminds you of our childhood, subscribe. This is the channel for you. Don't forget to grab some coffee, go grab some snacks, turn down the lights, and let's talk about something spooky today. Mitai Doti Walker.
Mitai Doti Walker.
Are you shitting me?
Now, this is a ghost story. Y'all know I love a great ghost story. So apparently there's this house that's haunted by a head that comes out of the chimney. There was this rich man that challenged anybody who will stay a night in this house, I'll give you a lot of money. $200, $300, $1,000, whatever. This kid said, I'll do it, only if his dog was there. Anytime you bring a pet into these stories, you know something's about to go down.
Hi, little fella.
Nothing good happens in a horror movie where there is a pet involved. Just saying. Just saying. Kid shows up to the house, makes himself feel cozy and homey, put the fire in the fireplace, just chills with his dog. Nothing happens. So it was getting close to midnight and the kid was not hearing anything or seeing anything. According to the legend that at midnight, something would happen. Midnight happens, and all of a sudden, they hear a voice. Him and his dog hear a voice outside of this house that goes, Mitai Doti Walker. Before I do continue, George Irwin did a great reading of this, of all these books, and Jesus, I used to read them. I used to listen to them on the early days in the YouTubes, and I think my teacher had a cassette of it, and we used to listen to them back when I was in early middle school, late elementary school, which is, I first got these books when I was 5th grade. I remember I ran and fought for these books. It had the original cover, which was amazing. So the kid and the dog hear this, and the kid's like, okay, probably nothing. But what trips me out is the dog replies, Lynchy, Kinchy, Kali, Molly, Dingo, Dingo. And I love in the story, in the book, it says the dog has never uttered a word. I'm like, yo, it's a dog. What do you expect? It goes bark. It's just like, why is a dog replying to this? The kid is shocked that he hears his dog replying and he hears something outside. And the scarier part of this book is that the Mitai Doti Walker just gets closer and closer and closer. And every time the dog hears Mitai Doti Walker, the dog gets more excited and more like nervous or freaked out, and it goes Lynchy, Kinchy, Kali, Molly, Dingo, Dingo. First of all, if I was the boy and I hear something outside, and my dog is replying to it, just know that it's a lost cause. You need to run for your life because something is about to happen. Something is about to go down. Now all of a sudden, the dog just starts screaming, Lynchy, Kinchy, Kali, Molly, Dingo, Dingo. And as the dog starts screaming that again, so the head rolls down the chimney, misses the fire, the dog sees the head and dies from fright. Yo, the dog dies. That is sad. Number one, the dog was probably the biggest fan of Mitai Doti Walker, and it dies. I mean, if the dog had to die from fright, that means it must have been some horrific scene that we're seeing right there. The head turns to the boy and it just screams from the top of the lungs. That's what it says in the book, which, you know, as a kid, when you're reading this out loud and somebody's reading it to you, you're supposed to scare them, and you're 5, 6 years old. Hell yeah, you're gonna get scared because it's a scary scene. But as an adult, I'm I have more questions. I'm like, why is the dog replying? Why did it die from fright? Who was Mitai Doti Walker? What the hell is a Lynchy Kinchi Kali Molly Dingle Dingle? So I did some research and this is what I found. Both of these things, Mitai Doti Walker and Lynchy Kinchi Poly Molly Kali Dingle Dingle, whatever, is nonsense. It means nothing. It's just the spirit of a dare. You are being dared to do something, and this is the outcome of the dare going wrong, of everything you fear happening. Which, yo, if you're pessimistic, dang, you're gonna punch your grave because you're like, I knew it. But if you're optimistic like me, I'll be hella scared and I'll be like, oh my gosh, what's going on? How did I get myself into this? How the hell do I get myself out of it? Every dare we ever done has the risk of it going wrong or it coming true. And this is what, in my opinion, Mitai Doti Walker is about. Still to this day, one of my favorite stories from Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. Stephen Gammell is amazing. I once did a video about Stephen Gammell many moons ago. I might do a revamp version of that because my editing, my cinematography, everything has gotten better, and I do want to do justice for Stephen Gammell because the illustration is immaculate. Let me know what you think about this story. I know that if you're my age, you have read these books. Let me know in the comment section down below which is your favorite story from these books. I love Harold, which is another story like what the heck. I love the Wolf Girl. I think book 3 has probably the most scariest books if I'm not mistaken, but book 1 has I don't know, they're all 3 of them have great books. I want to get the original ones and I just want to review them with y'all. I might do that, but let me know which is your favorite Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark story in the comment section down below. And did you see the movie and what did you think about the movie? Alright guys, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to his YouTube channel. See you guys on another episode. God bless, be safe, love y'all, talk to you guys later, bye.